Here we are at LaureLive, and before they take the stage, it's the ex-ambassadors. Hey guys. Casey and Sam Harris, they're brothers, and Adam Levin, who's the drummer.
Not to be confused with Livius.
Yeah, don't confuse him with that guy. But I got to tell you, I love your music, and I love VHS. And this morning, I was actually working out to Renegades. How appropriate it was, the video. It had a little more context this morning for me. So explain to everybody what I'm talking about.
Well, you know, we wanted the video to reflect, you know, kind of who we are and a little bit of our background. And yeah, I had been listening to this NPR story about a man who was blind, born blind, and had a program that taught other visually impaired kids to learn how to mountain bike and do, you know, all this other sort of outdoor activity that seemed so incredible. And he used echolocation, which I had never heard of any blind person using, and I told Casey about it, and then we kind of all got to thinking about what this video could be and how, you know, it represents us, and yeah, we wanted to do something that celebrated the community of people with disabilities, and that's what we ended up doing.
You're talking about visually impaired, and Casey, I mean, one wouldn't know unless you told us, and now you have the white cane.
Well, that's why I got the glasses and the cane. You know, they're like, you know, props. You know, it's that or have a tattoo on my forehead. You know, because otherwise people just, you know, assume things. You know.
I know that, Casey, you went to school in Vancouver.
Vancouver, Washington, yeah.
Here in the U.S. Washington.
Yeah, a bit different. There, not many people know about Vancouver, Washington. It's right across the bridge, actually, from Portland, Oregon, so it was almost in Portland, actually. It was a, you know, great place, great program that I went. I had to tune, repair pianos, and that paid the bills for many years while we struggled as a band, you know.
Yeah, so you've been around for, what, 10 years now?
Yeah, I guess it has been.
Yeah.
Even longer. I mean, like, that's as far as the three of us playing together, but I would say we've really been doing it full time, professionally, for like 6-7 years. You know, the first couple of years we were just kids in college that would kind of, we would just be jamming and do a couple shows a year in the early years, just kind of learning how to build this thing, and then we, you know, graduated school and really just hit the road and made it our full-time job.
So I heard Joyful, and it's a ballad, and it kind of blew me away.
Thank you.
I like it a lot.
I appreciate it.
And tell everybody what it's about, and how you come together as writers and lyricists, because I think you have some really strong lyrics that really evoke a lot of emotion in this girl anyway.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, the song kind of happened very, very quickly, very organically. I mean, it has a very organic sound to it. Casey sent me some piano chords, and I quickly wrote the hook over it, and then sat down and wrote the rest of the song lyrically, and then we kind of, I sent it over to Adam. He's created some amazing drums for it, and then we built it up into this big kind of thing at the end, and it really, the song to me evokes you know, some of our favorite artists like Joe Cocker and the band, and, you know, Ray Charles and Otis Redding, and that genre and that era of music. And yeah, I mean, to me the song is just about trying to find ways to you know, live with some sort of gratitude, and mindfulness is now like a buzzword, but yeah, you know, living with some sort of mindfulness and awareness of how wonderful it can be to be a person on this planet. You know, it's a really, really important thing to remind yourself of. Yeah, and that's really what it's about.
That's the main thing, is that you do it for the love, not, I mean, you hope for money and success and you try your best for it, but you do it for the love of creating music. You know, otherwise you're not doing it for the right reasons.
Well, you guys are very philanthropic, and you have given back to organizations like Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
And
The ACLU.
what was that like for you guys? What's it like? You're very socially conscious.
Well, I think it's everyone's responsibility to be politically active and politically aware. It's politics is life, and life is politics. That's a philosophy I live by, and we all live by.
We've always been, politically active too. It just now we have more of a platform to, be active with. But me and my brother and, Adam as well, we've always been, the type to speak our minds about things and to try to make a difference wherever we can. And, we're lucky enough to have this platform as the band, where people actually listen to what we say now. And it's, we'll try to do whatever good we can with that platform.
Were you raised in that milieu?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Our parents, were very much.
Our mom was at the Women's March with us.
Yeah, very much of that vein. Our dad, he was he is dyed in the wool. He was a '60s guy, and so is very much familiar with fighting for causes. And, he's very proud of us, I think, for all that we've done too.
So what can we expect from Joyful since it's not out yet?
It's we're working really hard on it. We're trying to make this thing the best and biggest record that we've done at this point. And we are continuing to write heartfelt songs, personal songs, and songs that try to reflect the world around us. And that's all we can do as artists and musicians.
Is it going to have 20 tracks like
It's not gonna have 20 tracks
VHS and
on it.
many interludes?
If it were up to us, it would have like 30 tracks because we have so many songs done. The hardest part is paring it down because there's many, over a year or two of writing, there's literally 40 songs that we would be proud to release.
Yeah.
But it's really about not doing that and narrowing it down to the best 10 to 12 to 14. But yeah, honestly, like, if we could just release 40 songs tomorrow, we would do it.
Do the
like,
triple
actually.
album thing.
Or you could do 40 singles.
Oh, there you go. This day and age, yeah.
Well, I want to thank you guys. Final question.
Yeah.
Do you have a ritual among the three of you or the bandmates that you have before you go on stage?
Yeah, we always say the Shehekianu. We're all Jewish. So we say the Shehekianu before we go on stage, and
to be fair, that's probably the most Jewish thing I do.
Yeah, that's probably the most Jewish thing I do
Bezmir.
nowadays.
I heard you say you were schwitzing earlier.
I know, you guys got the reference.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not Jewish, isn't that ironic? But I love Yiddish.
It's part of the
Yiddish
culture,
is
you know.
Yeah,
great.
it is.
Great.
Well, it's great to talk to you, the
Thank you.
ex-ambassadors.
Back at you.
Can't wait to see you on stage tonight at
Thank you.
Fun
LaureLive.
one.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And
great.
you're going to Burlington?
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking
Say
forward
hey
to
to
it.
my girl Grace Potter, who is
Oh, yeah, we
who is
will.
also legally blind.
Represent. I did
didn't
not know that,
that.
actually. That's
Crazy.
wild. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Represent.
Don't say anything until she says.
my
says it to
lips
you.
are sealed. Yeah. Well, don't worry. I didn't see a thing.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.